Okay, let's continue with the show now. Newspaper review segments. Ben Alaya joins us now. Ben, good to have you on the program.
Always a delight to be here, Austin. And I don't think there are many issues today, so
It will be straightforward.
It will be easy.
It's a good day.
Smooth sail.
Okay, smooth sail. Okay, let's just start with the papers, of course.
right.
I have Sporting Sun with me now. Leicester budget £20 million for Ahmed Musa.
They're not giving up?
No,
They're not giving up at
They're
all.
coming back with their guy in the summer.
That's right.
Then let me pick up another one. Okay, Chinese club unveils Obafemi Martin. So this is a done deal for him.
Fantastic. I think, I saw pictures of him, already on in China, and he's trying to, do the medicals now. And for me, this is coming to the twilight of his career. And why not in the season of Valentine? I can see that Cecilia is still in Valentine mood. In the season of Valentine, I think they are showing him love. So why not go and earn his retirement benefit from there and come down and perhaps invest in Nigeria?
Okay, the last one coming from Sporting Sun here is NFF Olise in fresh face of Eagles coach rejects Babangida's sack. Is it really okay for a coach to have a personal assistant?
Yeah, when we were there, we never had. That is one thing I know, because it's a new system. Olise came in a glaze of, federation support and the public support. So anything he wanted, he was given.
Yeah.
He was given a car. I heard him this morning on the radio program saying now he can't stay in Nigeria because he doesn't have an accommodation. I was wondering, because we were told that he already had an accommodation, which Keshi was never provided while he was the head coach of the national team. So I don't think the issue of a PA is necessary. You have a team secretary, you have a team coordinator, you have other backroom staff, you have a media officer. Even the tweets he was doing, I don't think he needed it. He should allow Tony Ibitoye to do his job, and so on and so forth. Those were the things we were doing while we were there for Big Boss TV, Keshi. That is how it should be ordinarily. And perhaps there might be some disagreement because it is the NFF that appoints backroom staff. And it is their prerogative to
pay the bills.
They pay the bills. So if they want to say, we no longer need you, there's nothing the head coach can do.
Have they given any reasons for actually sacking Babangida? That is the NFF.
You've been hearing every day that there's no money.
They give any reason?
Yeah, no,
they don't give any reason for sacking anybody.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason. You can sack
At times you hear on radio that you've been fired. So that is how Nigeria is.
Or somebody call you and you've just been appointed. Appointed and you don't even know that you've been appointed.
Yesterday I heard that there's a new media officer for the Super Falcons. I don't know whether you know.
Yeah, Kisu.
Kisu, yes. And so I heard, and it is the day they will remove her, is she going to start crying wolf? No?
Just carry on with the job.
Move on, life goes on.
Wow, that's so not
Next
cool.
Sport Day, something
Sports
interesting.
Day, next paper for review here. That's the Musa story here. I hope it happens for the Nigerian captain in the summer. And Aaron Samuel, he gets a CSK debut. No more China jokes for this man now. He's going to Russia, a league that is quite strong, that is relatively. And another one for me, okay, we've talked about Martins already. Adeniji joins Levski Sofia, and his departure, I wonder how it will affect Sunshine Stars this season.
But everybody is looking for greener pastures. So if you were earning 100,000 per month here and you are going to be earning $50,000 here, you know what it means by Nigerians. So they are doing $391,000 to $1 now. That is humongous. And so if I were him, I would jump at any deal to just go there. And for me, the Aaron Samuel guy, I think if Olise looks very well, you will see the potential in that guy.
He's got potential, yeah.
He's got potential. He's a fantastic player, even while he was playing in China.
Yeah.
For the former Swedish coach to have taken him all the way from Austria to China, you will know that that guy is not an ordinary player. And we saw him, those of us who are in the sports media business, we saw him play for the Super Eagles a couple of times. And he uses both feet, he's quick, and he's a type of striker that can play from the right, from the left, and even in the middle. And Olise should be looking at such players to help bring down the Pharaohs of Egypt.
Okay, Ben, I'm still on Sports Day. I'm still on strikers. Onwachu's goal sinks Manchester United. Do you know a lot about this young guy?
Not much. The name is quite strange to me, but I mean, his performance yesterday was also very fantastic, because when you are playing against a quality side like Man U, forget that Man U is passing through a phase of diminishing returns, as they say. But they are still a club in the world that you will say, if you want to count some of the best 10 club sides across the world, you must put Man U.
Yeah.
And for that boy to be firing against them, I'm sure Man U will be even looking at it to say, can we just pluck him from Meta?
Yeah, incredible. Yeah, it's good one for Onuachu. I mean, he scored his first goal in the Europa League against Club Brugge. Now he scored against Manchester United. That would do his confidence a world of good.
I hope Olise is watching.
Yeah, surely he has got to be.
He says he wants to go around Europe, to check on the psychological state of the players and whether they will be mentally ready and all that. Like in these days of technology, and that is looking for approval to go all around Europe. Yes, I can't remember Keshi traveling once to see any player while he was there for 3 years, and yet we won the Nations Cup. We got to the second round of the World Cup.
Well, what's the better way for him to actually do that, to monitor all the players?
There are phone calls. The internet is there. Like you mentioned, Skype. You can talk to your players.
You can actually do that.
Absolutely.
So you shouldn't wait for
any approval.
to actually come.
I'm sure
yes, if you get approval to Skype with your players, if you have they are on Skype, if they are on BBM, you are all manner of technology is available now, so you don't need to be moving from one city to the other to check what is. You are seeing them playing every week, and what do you want to check? Are you going to enter into their brain to check their mental state? It is impossible.
Okay, Sporting Life. I mean, we're done with that.
Just one more before we go on. It looks like we've got a set date for the match between Nigeria and the Super Eagles. All sort of dates have been bandied around for a while now, but it says March the 25th. The match will be played in Kaduna between Nigeria and Egypt, while the second leg will take place in Cairo, probably on the 29th.
I heard that yesterday because I was with, like I said earlier, I was with Tony Bito yesterday, and we were discussing it, and he said he just got information that the match, CAF has ordered that the game be played on the 25th because that is the only open window. And these players, don't forget that most of them, especially from the Nigerian angle, are coming from Europe. And some of them will travel overnight, get to camp on the 23rd, have only 1 or 2 training sessions, and play on the 25th. And then on the 26th in the night again, they are flying, getting there on the 27th, have 1 training session on the 28th, and play on the 29th.
Wow.
It's a lot of work for them. And then flying back to their club sites, we prayed no injuries, and so I think CAF was pretty quick to notice that if they play the match as Nigeria had wanted, there will be only a day to fly, and from here to Cairo is about 6 hours or more, and you may have to charter a flight and do all that and all that. So all the logistics, I think CAF is quick enough to understand that the logistics are not, even though it's a grade A game between 2 very quality teams, I think it is good for Nigeria. It is also good for Egypt. Though they are at advantage because most of their players play in the Egyptian league.
Yes.
That's right.
Our own players, at least 70% of them will be flying down
from Europe. Wow. So let's move over to the complete sports newspaper. We've not heard enough of this China talk. United willing to sell Rooney, Red Devils captain, at the center of £100 million deal to lure him to China.
Is it what that?
This is
how the English media always market their players, because I have seen Rooney play at the World Cup, I've seen him play at the European Cup, I've seen him play for Man U several times, I've seen him play while he was at Everton before he moved to Man U. I don't think he's worth that. I think even our own Aaron Samuel is worth more than that.
Come on,
it's because he's not English. If he was English, he would be promoted.
Wayne Rooney.
Okay.
Look at the way Odion Igalo is doing now. If he was to be an Englishman,
it would have been £120 million. Yeah, well, that's the tag
this is how they throw them up, and then we swallow it, and I think we should start throwing our own up too.
But the thing is, check how much is going to be earning in a week if he makes the move. £500,000 in a week.
I mean, Odion Igalo as well to reveal.
£500,000 in a week. I'm actually thinking about that money.
That is huge. If it makes a proposal, a fresh one at Cecilia. I'm sure you will jump at it. Even though he already has a wife, he will say,
Oh my God. Okay, let's just move away from this football thing and keep celebrating Edem Ofionga and Segun Toriola. Still on the front page of the Complete Sports, Toriola Ofionga qualified for Rio Olympics. Ben, this is a very good one because for Segun Toriola, we were expecting him to make that record, and he did.
He did 7 times going to the Olympics.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Wow.
It's amazing for a man of his age. I knew when he started. I've seen him play. He's a fantastic player, and I think automatically he should be the team captain of Team Nigeria. Going to the Olympics. There's nobody who should be. Maybe for the male, he's the team captain. Then we can start talking of Okagbare for the female. But Segun is automatic captain for me for Team Nigeria to the Olympics because this is going to be. He's going to bring his career to a close, and so we must honor him and respect him, even though he doesn't get to the quarterfinals. What he has achieved, no Nigerian has achieved.
That's right.
Okay, I'm surprised that it's not in most of the papers as a headline. I thought it was going to be the
4
biggest
times 7
headline.
in the Olympic
You
year.
don't
4 times 7
sports
is
day,
how-
you don't have it here. Sporty Life is not leading, but just
I mean,
Sporty Sports.
this is
Like,
sports
it's
day.
a little
Well,
shape.
Cecilia is
Let me
saying
go
he should
to-
be in the
on the
front
front
page.
page.
Exactly.
It's a
Enough of
massive
Olise
story.
and all that. I mean,
We will
this
do
is
a special
guy-
story on him.
Thank you, and let
But
it be
of
on your
course-
front
On your
page.
front
Of
page.
course.
Front page, I mean big headline. I mean what I'm saying. Then his picture there, and not okay. Sporting Life here actually
Cecilia
has.
is editing your paper for you.
I mean, it's football. that's
Sporting
why.
Life has got Amunike here. It's a technical committee, Amunike, to replace Olise. If
If what?
no idea.
I heard Barrister Chris Green, a very close friend of ours, who said, well, if Amunike does well with Flying Eagles, why not? He can be fast-tracked to the under-23 or even the Super Eagles. For me, the only snag I have with Amunike's rise to become the Flying Eagles coach is that you are bringing Manu Garba down.
Bringing him down.
He's bringing him down because he's won the Nations Cup. I mean, the World Cup.
Literally.
He's won the World Cup. Don't forget, he's won the Under-17 World Cup
Cup, yeah.
with Amunike and Ubade as his assistants. Now you are bringing him back to the team that he has,
What
passed
about this?
through.
What about this?
Yes, he went to the World Cup in the Flying Eagles. He didn't do too well as we expected. But what I expected the NFF technical committee or the NFF to do was to have moved him as one of the assistants to Olise.
That's right.
Instead of bringing him down
Or
again.
one of the
Okay,
assistants.
there is
what
not-
expect-
Yes,
no,
yes,
paint-
There is
paint this
nothing.
scenario.
There
I
is
mean,
nothing to
something
do.
says
There
here.
is nothing. There is no motivation in the Golden Eagles for him again, as far as me I'm concerned.
Okay,
if you have won the World Cup at the under-17 level, why go back there again?
I think, and let me.
This is
just
my
opinion.
personal view,
Okay, I think Samson says I remember 2005, right, when he took the under-23 team to
He
the
never won
Olympics.
gold.
He didn't win it. Now later he was a coach of the Flying Eagles. And later he was coach of the Super Eagles.
did it.
And later he was brought back again to under-23. I think I just feel it's not
at the
really.
under-23 level.
So
He has been silver for Siawa.